Hi again, this is Anthony Swafford with another edition of Hero Project TV here at the Daily Beast. This week I've got the actor Adam Driver with me. Many of you will probably know him from his role in the hit HBO show Girls, and he's done a lot of theater.
Just another taste of life. Just another taste.
He's also a former Marine, and he's the founder and director of Arts in the Armed Forces. And so he's here to talk about veteran advocacy. We might ask you a little bit about your time in the Marines.
Okay.
And first off, what's Arts in the Armed Forces? What do you guys do?
Well, it's like a nonprofit that I started in 2006 with Joanne Tucker, who's in my class at Juilliard, where we take contemporary American monologues from plays that aren't specifically military themed or have anything to do with the military, more about human experiences that I felt that I think of the most in my time in the military. And we take those monologues, people just read them, and mix it with music, and we travel around basically. But we can only really afford to do, because of time and money, one a year. So we usually do one event in the city. And yeah, we've been doing that since 2008.
So you're professional actors, and what's some of the stuff that you've read before?
The
monologues.
What do the actors read?
Yeah,
we do like a lot of like John Patrick Shanley, who's
Okay.
former Marine, and David Mamet, Charles Fuller, who was also in the Army.
Okay.
But mostly just contemporary American plays. I'm trying to think of. I mean, those are just people who have like a military tie.
Right.
I'm trying to think of what other.
And your audience is vets or active duty military, their families?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
all veterans, servicemen and women and their families. We specifically try to bring in families just because it's of veterans and people who are currently serving, just because it's equally as important that it's like a shared communal experience, I guess.
You've said somewhere that the discipline of the Marine Corps and the training of the Marine Corps and possibly the camaraderie in some ways prepared you for acting. Am I wrong in saying
Oh,
that?
no,
Yeah.
no, that's so true. I mean, there's like
That-
kind of no better acting training than being isolated with like 18 or 19-year-old guys in a platoon of 18 or 19 people who are, kind of living this Greek lifestyle,
Right.
who are isolated from their families, and just like the circumstances are very heightened, and they're trying to like navigate that and do their job away from family. Like they're being in charge of people at such a young age just matures you really quickly. So that working within that is with a group of people, and like a fire team where you just know your role.
Got four
And
guys.
you know how to take direction. You realize that you're just a part of the bigger picture. I think that's like a big thing that I've always taken away from it, applying it to acting. And not only just the discipline of it. That you're aware, just because of the way you live your life in the military, how much you can be accomplished in a day.
Right.
So you kind of have to like sack up a bit and not.
Yeah, busy people make time for things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something Zen-like about the experience too, right? It's either Greek or Zen or a blending of them. Maybe you need to start like an extreme acting school, like hire what's his name, the famous DI from Full Metal Jacket. Hermie.
Yeah.
So you joined the Marine Corps a few months after September 11th.
Mm-hmm.
You grew up in Indiana, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a selfless act, and I wonder if you were injured in an accident that had nothing to do with combat, but obviously you served with a bunch of guys who went on and fought.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if are you still in contact with some of those guys, and what do you hear about them and their lives?
I am. We're vastly different people, like before we joined the military. And there's something, again, I'm sure you can attest to this, where you are, isolated with people that you normally, probably wouldn't socialize with, where you're put under these really intense circumstances and you just naturally form a bond. And then when it's over, you kind of go back to your lives and trying to go over that, would try to find that camaraderie again. It's just different, but they're just part of my life in a way that, I can't shake them in a good way. But yeah, we're still in contact.
Great. I
Getting
can't
married.
shake them in a good way. That's a good way to end it. I think a lot of vets probably feel that way. Because some you want to move on, but you're also drawn to that unit and those people and the experience.
Oh yeah, no, it's like the best life-changing thing I've ever done, you know, being in the military.
Right. Thanks a lot, Adam.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah.
And thanks again, everyone, for joining us for Hero Project TV here at the Daily Beast. See you again soon.